Bonsai is a dialogue, not control. At first glance, bonsai can appear to be an art of domination. A tree, which in nature might grow freely for decades or centuries, is instead confined to a shallow container, its roots pruned, its branches wired into deliberate shapes. To an outside observer, this process may seem like an imposition of human will onto a living organism, an act of control that bends nature into aesthetic submission. Yet this interpretation, while understandable, fails to grasp the deeper philosophy that underlies bonsai practice. Bonsai is not about forcing a tree to obey, it is about entering into a sustained, evolving dialogue with it. It is a collaboration between human intention and the inherent tendencies of the tree itself. The misconception of control arises largely from the visible techniques involved in bonsai cultivation. Pruning, wiring, defoliation, and repotting are all deliberate interventions. Each technique is designed to guide growth, refine structure, and create harmony between the tree and its container. However, these actions do not grant absolute authority over the tree. A bonsai artist cannot dictate growth in the same way a sculptor shapes clay or a carpenter cuts wood. The tree is alive. It responds, adapts, resists, and sometimes even contradicts the artist's expectations. This living quality fundamentally transforms the nature of the artistic process. When a branch is wired into a new position, for example, the artist may intend for it to remain there permanently. Yet the branch may thicken unevenly, resist the imposed curve, or even snap under stress. Alternatively, it may grow more vigorously than expected, altering the balance of the overall composition. The artist must then reassess, adjust, and sometimes abandon the original plan. In this way, every action taken is provisional rather than final. Bonsai is not a sequence of commands but a series of responses. Environmental factors further complicate this relationship. Light, humidity, temperature, soil composition, and seasonal changes all influence how a bonsai develops. A tree grown in a tropical climate will behave differently from one cultivated in a temperate region. Even within the same location, subtle variations, such as a slightly sunnier spot on a balcony or a shift in rainfall patterns, can alter growth trajectories. The bonsai artist must remain attentive to these variables, recognizing that the tree's behavior is shaped not only by human intervention but also by forces beyond direct control. This necessity of observation is central to the practice. Unlike static art forms, bonsai demands continuous engagement over time. The artist must watch how new shoots emerge, how leaves respond to pruning, how the trunk thickens, and how the roots expand within the confined space of the pot. Each observation informs future decisions. In this sense, the tree communicates through its growth patterns. It reveals its strengths, its vulnerabilities, and its preferences. The artist, in turn, interprets these signals and responds accordingly. This exchange can be understood as a kind of language, though not one composed of words. It is a language of form, growth, and change. A sudden burst of vigorous growth may indicate that the tree is healthy and ready for more aggressive styling. Conversely, weak or stunted growth may signal stress, requiring a period of rest and recovery. Yellowing leaves might suggest issues with watering or soil composition. Each sign is a statement, and each intervention by the artist is a reply. Over time, this dialogue deepens. Experienced bonsai practitioners often speak of developing an intuitive understanding of their trees. They learn to anticipate how a particular species, or even an individual specimen, will respond to certain techniques. This intuition is not mystical but grounded in long-term observation and accumulated knowledge. It reflects a shift from imposing preconceived designs to working with the tree's natural inclinations. This shift is what distinguishes mastery in bonsai. Beginners often approach the art with a strong desire to create a specific image. They may attempt to replicate classic styles or mimic the appearance of famous trees. While this can be a valuable learning process, it sometimes leads to frustration when the tree does not conform to expectations. Branches grow where they are not wanted. Trunks develop unexpected curves. Growth rates vary unpredictably. These challenges reveal the limitations of a purely controlling mindset. In contrast, skilled artists embrace uncertainty. They recognize that the most compelling bonsai often emerge not from rigid plans but from adaptive processes. A branch that initially seemed problematic may become a defining feature. An unexpected twist in the trunk may add character and authenticity. By remaining open to these possibilities, the artist allows the tree to participate actively in its own development. This collaborative approach aligns with broader philosophical perspectives on humanity's relationship with nature. Rather than viewing nature as something to be conquered or controlled, bonsai encourages a stance of respect and partnership. The tree is not merely a medium but a living companion in the creative process. Its well-being is inseparable from the success of the artwork. A visually striking bonsai that is unhealthy or stressed is considered a failure, not a triumph. The importance of care further reinforces this perspective. Watering, fertilizing, repotting, and pest management are all essential aspects of bonsai cultivation. These tasks require consistency, patience, and attentiveness. They are not acts of control but of stewardship. The artist must provide the conditions necessary for the tree to thrive while also guiding its form. This dual responsibility, nurturing life while shaping it artistically, creates a delicate balance. Time is another crucial dimension of this dialogue. Bonsai is inherently slow. Trees grow gradually, and meaningful changes often take years to become visible. This extended timescale fosters a different kind of relationship between artist and artwork. Unlike projects that can be completed in days or weeks, a bonsai may remain in development for decades. In some cases, trees are passed down through generations, with each caretaker contributing to their ongoing evolution. This continuity emphasizes the idea that bonsai is never truly finished. There is always another adjustment to be made, another season to observe, another response to consider. The tree continues to grow and change, and the artist continues to engage with it. The dialogue persists, shaped by time and experience. Cultural context also plays a role in shaping how this dialogue is understood. Bonsai originated in East Asia, with deep roots in Chinese penjing and Japanese aesthetics. These traditions often emphasize harmony, balance, and an appreciation for imperfection. Concepts such as wabi-sabi, the beauty of transience and imperfection, resonate strongly with the practice of bonsai. A tree that bears the marks of age, weathering, and adaptation is often more valued than one that appears flawless but artificial. This aesthetic philosophy reinforces the idea that bonsai is not about imposing idealized forms but about revealing the character of the tree. The artist's role is to highlight and enhance what is already present rather than to override it. This requires sensitivity and restraint. Knowing when not to act is just as important as knowing when to intervene. Restraint is particularly challenging in a practice that offers so many techniques for manipulation. The temptation to constantly prune, wire, and reshape can lead to overworking the tree. However, excessive intervention can weaken the tree and disrupt its natural rhythms. Skilled artists learn to pace their actions, allowing periods of growth and recovery. This rhythm of action and inaction mirrors the broader dialogue between control and acceptance. The unpredictability inherent in bonsai also fosters humility. No matter how experienced an artist becomes, there are always factors beyond their control. A sudden pest infestation, an unexpected weather event, or an unnoticed imbalance in care can have significant consequences. These challenges serve as reminders that the tree is not an inert object but a living system influenced by countless variables. Humility, in turn, deepens the sense of collaboration. Rather than striving for absolute control, the artist acknowledges their role as a participant in a larger process. This perspective can be both grounding and liberating. It shifts the focus from achieving perfection to engaging meaningfully with the act of cultivation. The educational aspect of bonsai further illustrates this dynamic. Teaching bonsai is not simply about transmitting techniques but about cultivating a mindset. Students must learn to observe, to interpret, and to respond. They must develop patience and an appreciation for gradual change. Instructors often emphasize that mistakes are an inevitable part of the process. Each mistake becomes an opportunity to learn more about the tree and about the practice itself. This emphasis on learning aligns with the idea of dialogue. Just as a conversation evolves through exchange and feedback, bonsai evolves through action and response. There is no single correct approach, only approaches that are more or less attuned to the needs of the tree and the intentions of the artist. Modern developments in bonsai have introduced new tools, materials, and techniques, expanding the possibilities for expression. However, these innovations do not alter the fundamental nature of the practice. Whether using traditional methods or contemporary approaches, the core principle remains the same: the tree must be engaged with as a living partner. In some ways, this principle has become even more relevant in a modern context. As urbanization increases and direct contact with nature becomes less common, bonsai offers a way to reconnect with natural processes. It brings the rhythms of growth, seasonality, and change into everyday life. This connection can foster a greater appreciation for the complexity and resilience of living systems. The idea of bonsai as dialogue also has implications beyond the practice itself. It suggests a broader model for interacting with the natural world, one that prioritizes collaboration over control. This perspective can inform approaches to environmental stewardship, agriculture, and even urban planning. By recognizing the limits of control and the value of responsiveness, it becomes possible to develop more sustainable and harmonious relationships with the environment. At a personal level, engaging in this dialogue can be deeply rewarding. It encourages mindfulness, patience, and attentiveness. It invites the practitioner to slow down and observe subtle changes. It fosters a sense of connection, not only with the tree but with the passage of time and the cycles of nature. Ultimately, bonsai challenges the notion that mastery is defined by control. Instead, it proposes that true mastery lies in understanding, responsiveness, and collaboration. The artist does not stand above the tree but alongside it, participating in its ongoing development. Each decision is informed by observation, each action tempered by respect. The tree, in turn, is not a passive recipient of these actions. It grows, adapts, and expresses its own tendencies. It shapes the outcome as much as the artist does. This mutual influence is what makes bonsai a living art form. In this sense, bonsai can be seen as a conversation that unfolds over years, even decades. It is a conversation without words, conducted through growth and care, intention and response. It requires patience, attentiveness, and a willingness to adapt. It resists finality, embracing instead a continuous process of becoming. To view bonsai as control is to miss this richness. Control implies a one-sided relationship, a hierarchy in which one party dictates and the other obeys. Dialogue, by contrast, implies exchange, mutual influence, and ongoing engagement. It acknowledges that both participants have a role to play. Embracing bonsai as dialogue, practitioners open themselves to a more nuanced and fulfilling experience. They move beyond the desire to impose form and toward a deeper understanding of how form emerges. They learn to listen as well as to act, to guide rather than to force. In doing so, they not only create more compelling bonsai but also cultivate a mindset that extends beyond the art itself. They develop skills of observation, patience, and adaptability that can be applied in many areas of life. They gain a greater appreciation for the complexity of living systems and the importance of working with, rather than against, natural processes.